Okay, apologies. Turns out real life is difficult when it comes to video games.
If I see anything, I'm shooting it. Anna.
We're just gonna...
On Overwatch.
Wait. Get everybody set up right where I want them before we go any further. So I'm gonna swap to the sniper.
Heading there now.
Her as well.
Eyes peeled, Commander.
I'm not sure how far we can push these guys up the side. I'm not gonna push it yet. Just gonna
Overwatch. Roger.
hold off on everybody.
Verstanden. Ich hab alles im Blick.
Give it another turn so that Sniper Laurent can actually use her sniper rifle. Okay, so first things first, switch her. He's set. And now I guess we just push people at the side and just see how far up we can go before anything bad happens. Let's see if we can just leapfrog them up a little bit. Try to get a good position. I really hate to game the system like this. I do. Like, it's it's dumb.
Begebe mich auf Position.
But I don't want to have to do this over again. I just don't. So we're just gonna take it nice and slow and hopefully be able to get the drop on these guys well enough when the time comes.
When do I get to shoot an alien?
This might push it too far. Let's just enter. Okay.
Oui. I see
There we
one
go.
over here.
There it is. It's on. Oh boy.
Behold the greatest failure of the Imperial ones. We who failed to ascend as they thought we would.
So they're not ethereals? I'm sort of confused on that. He's indicating that they suck.
Cast out. We who were doomed to feed on the gift of lesser beings, as we sought to uplift them, to prepare them for what lies ahead.
It's all very interesting. So these guys were also failed experiments of some other larger group?
The hunt draws
Maybe?
to a close. It was not a vain undertaking, but a necessity, as our physical form has grown ineffective. Our search for the perfect specimen was driven by our own crippling limitation, and now, at long last,
So do I go straight for the big guy? I think we concentrate fire on the big guy. Only 75% chance, but that's still okay. Alright, that's good. He's got double tap, which is even better. Let's see what we get. Oh my god. All that prep, and it looks like we may take him out literally just straight right off the bat. Is he the right one? Yeah, he is. Alright, Laurent, do it. Do it!
you need our guidance to own this power. Without us, what are
Okay.
you?
I don't know. What are they?
like a dying star, becoming a black hole. At this distance, the Earth will be consumed.
Central, I'm bugging out. The package is not on board. Waited as long as I could, sir.
Sir, the alien ship is in motion.
What direction? What direction?
Up.
Well, we did it. It was a little bit of a cheap victory in the end, but we did it. So, second wave gameplay stuff, we've already sort of looked at that. I don't have any idea what this means. World, I guess that's like ultimate high score. Yeah, mine was crappy, of course, by comparison. I certainly took longer to victory than necessary, which was for sure. I mean, this was more or less my first full time through, so, well, it was my first time full time through. Won a lot of battles, lost one battle, killed a mess of aliens, lost a mess of soldiers. Yeah, we did. It was pretty rough. 9 funding countries, lost 6. 197 days until the alien base cleared, which was longer than most. Days until ethereal device recovered, longer than most. And days until psionic soldier discovered, way longer. Yeah, all around on all those. Let's see, combat. 60 battles fought. 59 won, 1 lost. Yeah, this is just more detailed stuff. Average shot percentage, 71. Average damage per shot, 5.8. Holy crap. The world average is a lot higher than mine. Average number of turns per battle, 12 as opposed to 10. About the same one-shot kills. One-shot deaths, I had quite a number. Aliens killed by explosives, less than many. Hired a few more soldiers. OTS upgrades. It's OTS. I don't know what that stands for. Days until first colonel. A little bit past some. Days spent in infirmary. More than some. 4 psionic soldiers, which is about the average. Shot down a bunch of UFOs. Receptors lost and hired. Firestorms built. Days until first firestorm built. Oh, I actually built mine earlier than many. Interesting. Interceptions aborted. 2. Aim assist used. I don't know what oh, that's the little, yeah, matrix things you can use. Alright. Science and engineering. 90 scientists. Wait, what? 83,000? What? Is that like a hack type thing? That's gotta be, right? That's like cheat engine. I have to imagine. I don't know. That's weird. Technologies researched. Yeah. Average days per technology. Yeah. Alien species captured. Workshops built. Items built. Facilities. Adjacency bonus. Foundry projects. And total credits earned. Substantially less than the world average. I have to imagine these numbers are hyperinflated by cheat stuff. That's my guess. I don't know. Illyrium recovered is a little under the average. Used is under the average. Same with alloys. I actually recovered less than most, but used a little bit more. That's funny. A lot of people did receive a lot more funding. Gray market sales. Yeah, look at that. That's crazy. I don't understand that. 2 continent bonuses. 11 satellite launched, 1 destroyed. Days until 2nd satellite, 4 days, which is actually pretty fast. Until 3rd was a little slow. Days until 1st continent covered, a little slow. And there's credits. So, that was a hell of a game. That was a hell of a game. I definitely had my frustrations with it. Not just, definitely not the RNG. People get ticked off at random numbers and stuff. I mean, there were times when that definitely pissed me off because you don't want a shot to miss and what have you. So certainly there were times when that did get my goat. But it was really more just the UI stuff, the crashes, all of that. That stuff really got on my nerves after a point. It does seem like that stuff is way better in XCOM 2, so I'm very much looking forward to that. I guess we would consider this to be a failure, even though we did win. It's kind of a win and a loss. I kind of had to cheese the last part, and I may not have had to. Again, I was working under sort of false information. I thought that those ethereals were special. I thought there was something I had to do in order to keep our shots from getting reflected, because that had never happened in the game prior. Had I seen that ability before, I would have known that that was something they could do, and I didn't. So when it happened twice in a row, I just immediately assumed, oh, this is like a puzzle, or this is something, you know, I have to do something before I can attack them, and it all just kind of went to shit from there. So I did kind of have to cheese the end a little bit there in terms of just understanding what it was that was the victory condition and informing myself that I was misinformed. So I did kind of cheese that a little bit. And obviously, in an Iron Man game, it feels a little bit fake to get to retry. Regardless of how difficult those missions are, it does feel a little false. I can see why they did it, but it does feel a little false. So we sort of had we got the best of both worlds. We got to see the game completed. Got to see the ending, got to sort of fill out the rest of the story, which is cool, because there's actually something there. It's interesting. The ethereals are interesting in a way I didn't expect them to be. Which I like. I don't know where they will take that in the second game, or if they do anything with it at all. But we also essentially got the canonical ending, which was failure. Since we did initially fail at the base invasion, etc., we can more or less consider this to have been a failure, and XCOM 2 will reflect that, because that's the way XCOM 2 has gone. I guess that was the average. That's what Firaxis said, was that so many people failed their first time out in XCOM, Enemy Unknown, that they thought, what a cool idea, you know, why don't we just say that it was a failure and that, you know, things went bad. And that's where XCOM 2 kind of picks up. So, I did not have good luck with XCOM 2 last night, unfortunately. It was a shame. The game does appear to work. The issue I had was the crash at the end of the tutorial, in the middle of one of the videos. So I will probably just pick it up from after that. I think I've mentioned this before, but mention it again since I'm sitting here talking over the credits. I'll probably pick it up from after that, and just stream in some YouTube of the last bit of the tutorial cutscene, splice that together, and make the first episode of our XCOM 2 Let's Play. That's the plan. That is the plan. So, with that, I mean, I guess we can just finish out the credits here. But yeah, I do plan to go into it, and I guess I'll just start it up without the tutorial. It is kind of a cool tutorial, and I don't know exactly what I may miss in the little interim there after you first get control, after that cutscene. And when you go on the first mission, there may be a little bit of stuff that happens there, I'm not sure. But that first mission that you get when you don't do the tutorial does seem to happen before you get introduced to anybody, really. Like, you don't get introduced to the your science lead, you don't get introduced to the engineer lead. They introduce themselves after all that, as though you'd never talked to them before. So my assumption is either that you don't start with a mission when you do the tutorial, it just kind of dumps you into the strategic layer first and lets you kind of play around with that, and then you get to go into that mission as your first mission, or it just, you know, after a minute in there, it boots you out to that automatically, and you go. Either way, I don't think it makes a whole lot of a difference. So many credits. I'm gonna let these play out. I gotta get up and stretch for a minute, because my legs are killing me. Well, I guess that's it. That was a lot of credits. Had to get up and walk around for a minute, and could have probably done even more. But anyway, I really did enjoy that game. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. There are some lingering issues, some technical problems that are unfortunate, and things like that, but they generally do not detract from the overall experience, which was a very positive one. And I'm very excited to jump into 2. I do wish that some of those issues had gotten nailed out before launch, but, you know, that's how it goes. Hopefully there will be some stability increases and things of that nature as we go forward, and hopefully the crash that we were experiencing at the tutorial is one that won't repeat itself elsewhere. I don't know, we'll see. We've had a number of crashes with Enemy Within, so certainly these people are not known necessarily for making the most stable games ever. There were some bugs that people I did see complaining about, like, oh man, this still is around, you know, you haven't fixed this yet. But anyway, I'm still eager to get into XCOM 2 and plan to do so. I won't be doing Iron Man, just to stay on the safe side. I want to have some backup saves in case I have heard of save corruption and other kind of unpleasant things there. So in the event of that, you want to have some backup. And Iron Man is not the way to do that at this juncture. So, that'll do it for now. Hopefully, I will see you guys later this evening for a little XCOM 2. Thanks for joining me. I'm Quemaqua. I will see you next time.